What's up everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the final edition, the farewell to the 2023 Chrysler 300. This is the 300C. They're only making 2,000 of these worldwide. Let's go ahead and see what is gonna power this one. This is gonna have a very cool engine underneath the hood, and this car costs $56,000, so not really too crazy. But underneath the hood, look at that. We have a 6.4 liter Hemi V8. This is of course pumping out 485 horsepower with 475 pound-feet of torque. Paired to the 8-speed automatic transmission and being rear-wheel drive, this can still do 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds, topping out at 160 miles per hour. So pretty cool to see, basically a Scat Pack Chrysler 300. Pretty neat way to send this car out. If we take a look at the styling, finished off in the gloss black, you're gonna notice that new 300 logo, which looks really nice with a red, white, and blue around it. Huge grille to allow maximum cooling to the engine. And then a nice set of LED headlights with a blacked out design. See LED lights down below for all your fog lights, and then more trim and a safety sensor down below. Front splitter looks pretty cool on here as well. It of course has that classic 300 look. So still is, honestly, for being such an old design, still looks very, very nice. Kind of a timeless design. Got sharp lines on the hood fading towards that windshield, and then on the side we get 20-inch wheels and a set of 4-piston Brembo brakes. So really did not skimp on the performance. The fender looks pretty cool, kind of a wide body look, just the way the fender bulges a little bit, but really nice side profile. You're gonna see black door handles, same for the mirror caps with LED turn signals. And then the side profile, once again, just a classic luxury car look. Kind of looks like a Bentley or even a Rolls Royce. You get a panoramic roof on top, super clean lines fading towards the side profile, more Brembo brakes in back, and I like the LED taillights. The way they're integrated, they look really cool, especially with this lineup on top. And then we get a trunk mounted spoiler. You get your third brake light, you got a backup camera as well as a trunk release button, and then blacked out badging for Chrysler and 300C. Get a gloss black trim piece, parking sensors, and then a black chrome exhaust tip. So pretty neat, of course, in back. Definitely a pretty sharp looking car. Now this is a huge vehicle, so when you pop the trunk, yeah, you have so much space. Could probably fit 4 golf bags back here. Really no shortage there. You just go ahead and close it and then check out the interior. You're gonna see the black leather interior. We get gloss black and Alcantara along the door panels, and then genuine leather with some nice perforations in the center, all of your stitching and everything. And we can pull this down. Nice armrests along with some cup holders, and there's even vents back here with heated seats, 2 USB ports, and then even some storage. You can also grab the strap right here, pull this down, it'll fold nearly flat, giving you a lot more storage into that trunk. Well then, if I go ahead and hop inside at 5'11", sitting back here, you know, that armrest is really nice to have. Good legroom and footroom with the driver's seat at my height. Love all the glass for the roof, and it's actually pretty open back here, not touching the headliner as well. So honestly, you could be back here for quite a while and use this as your family sedan. Now let's check out that front driver's seat, because you have that V8 to drive. Where is the fun gonna happen? So of course you got the same door panel, all the same materials, memory seating, all of your basic controls, power seating of course, and then the same genuine leather. And I like how they've embossed that logo on the backrest. So really cool looking. And then if we hop in here, I love all this carbon fiber, which is a really good touch. Let's fire it up. So in here you are gonna see the old Chrysler everything, of course. You know, this is their final edition, so they're not gonna make it anything new since the car is going away. But in here, you know, you're still gonna see that tack on the left with your speedometer and a digital screen. You can configure it using this. So if I scroll down, you can see a few things that are gonna come up. You can see that digital speedometer, a lot of vehicle information that will come up as well for vitals and things like that. Got performance indications, stuff like that, timers, top speed, everything like that. And then driver's assistance, fuel economy, trip information as well, audio. There's just a lot of screens in this, but basically everything you're gonna want. Cruise control over here with your distance pacing, phone connectivity, paddle shifters as well. And you have buttons on the back to adjust some radio and volume. You have the stock on the left side, and then all of your headlight, interior, and trunk. And then some of this cool material with stitching. and then more of that all around the dashboard. We do have some more piano black, pretty good sized glove box with some more of the stitching, Chrysler logo up on top with a nice analog clock, and then taking a look at the infotainment screen. Again, this is their old system, so it's nothing new or fancy. However, this still gets the job done. Heated and ventilated seats along with a heated steering wheel, and then all sorts of apps right here. We can go under drive modes, be able to adjust everything. Suspension is adaptive, you have steering, all sorts of things you can change up. And then if we go back here into the SRT dashboard, we have your shift lights, launch control, performance pages you're also able to adjust, and you can see the dyno for the vehicle, engine information, you got a G-force meter along with different gauges, you get timers, and then the home screen will give you a cool gauge setup. We have your full screen navigation setup, phone integration, and then settings. And then if I go into reverse, we get a pretty decent backup camera. Not the best graphics, however, it's a big screen, and parking sensors are on the center. Now underneath all that, we have all of your audio controls right here for volume tuning. We have drive mode you can easily toggle by tapping that button, a few more icons, and then physical climate controls right here that pop up on the screen when you make an adjustment. Now on this carbon fiber, there's a little bit of storage, a little more storage right here. Just a pretty cool look overall. And then opening this up, we have heated and cooled cup holders, which is a nice luxury touch. Good armrest, and then a little bit of good storage in here with some plugs. So not too bad. Obviously, it's an old car technically. However, you got all that performance and some modern technology. Huge panoramic roof. You can get a sunglass holder, garage door openers, and dome lights. But with all that said, let's drive this final edition Chrysler 300. All right, so we are setting off in the 300C. It packs a nice punch. I've always thought these Scat Packs are a really well-balanced performance platform. To have that in the 300 is really, really cool for sure. Now, it does get a little squirrely. I mean, there's a lot of power to it being rear-wheel drive, especially off the line. If you're not delicate with the throttle, it'll spin the tires pretty easily. And I'm just giving it like quarter throttle, so it's kind of hard to keep up with it, trying to keep the revs low and everything. But feeling it out a little bit, you can tell there's some power to give in this car, and it can break loose if you're not trying hard. And even if you leave it in automatic mode, it seems to rev itself quickly, so it's hard to even keep it a little bit on the tame side. But pretty cool car overall. If we go into auto, back into normal drive and everything, and just kind of chill with the car, cruise control, everything. If I can turn it on. But anyway, overall for normal driving, it's pretty comfortable. These are basically the same seats you're gonna see in a Challenger or Charger. Really comfortable, especially with all the leather. Great view out, huge windshield, really good visibility for the mirrors. Looking over your shoulder, honestly, you really don't have any blind spots or anything. It's kind of an easy car to drive. You can tell the hood is pretty far away, so there's a lot of size to it. Same with that back end, you know it's a pretty large vehicle. And you can see that ducktail spoiler in the rear view, which is pretty neat to see. So if we go back into track mode, sport mode, manual and everything, it's fun to zip through the gears. Having that 8-speed and everything with the paddles, they're pretty darn responsive and they let you have a lot of control. And there's some drama in between shifts. It kind of kicks you in the back a little bit, gives you that fun factor. And you can tell this is a car you kind of have to tame. If you really get on it, you're gonna be leaving burnouts left and right, and you don't even have to try. Like, I am driving super conservatively, and yet a little bit of throttle, it'll spin the rear tires. So you kind of got to baby it a little bit and work your way into driving it. As far as the overall acceleration, it's not lightning fast. I mean, it's not a Hellcat or anything. Would be crazy to see the supercharged motor under the hood, but it is just very well balanced to give you something you can easily get up to speed with, get on the highway and have a lot of fun with without going too crazy like in a Hellcat, I guess. But really fun to drive overall. It just kind of has a cool vibe to it. Handling's pretty decent for being so heavy. I mean, you can take some turns with it. Of course, that V8 soundtrack is awesome. But if you're looking for the final edition of V8 luxury sedan, this is a cool way to go.